ordinary morning for me at least, because I am in a room which is filled with high level of energy. When you said it is still a morning, it's still a morning, 1 minute left to it, but I would say it's not a still morning, it's a vibrant morning. तो इससे पहले मुझे नहीं मालूम था कि हम लोग मिलेट्स में मतलब केक बनाते, पेस्ट्रीज बनाते. एवरी टाइम आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड, एवरी न्यू डिशेस आर कमिंग अप विद द मिलेट. नया नया खाना बन रहा है, लेकिन आज मैंने देखा गाना भी बन गया है. So really interesting. Something which becomes popular as a sign that it has been manifested in many ways. It's just not a food, it's more than a food. It's a part of culture, it's part of our lifestyle, it's part of the scene what we see around. And I'm really very happy that you with your energy level has stepped up the efforts of FSSAI and the whole government of India. So thank you very much from the wholeheartedness for this effort taken by you through a millet recipe book, through a song, and lot many efforts that every one of you are doing. If we understand the millet, then we will trace that India is one country, and in fact the Indian subcontinent is a place which is using millets from last 5,000 years from the Harappan civilizations. We are known to this food. Over the period, with the population pressure and food requirement, we moved to the Green Revolution, and of course it reaped benefit for all of us. But there are a miss over the period. We could satisfy the hunger for the Indians, but there is a requirement of nutrition that in the world everyone is understanding now that eradication of hunger is not sufficient. We have to work on nutrition as well. Let me tell you, millets are one of the solution in fact, which work for the nutrition as well. And when we say that India is ranking 107 on the World Hunger Index, and world itself is at a crossroad when a lot of climatic change, conflicts, drought, and many other situations are leading to the hunger and problem of nutrition, then millet emerges as a solution to it. And this crossroad India gives the roadmap to this crossword that millets is the solution for this, a sustainable solution. In fact, I would say that FSSAI came up with a very good concept of Eat Right India. Have you heard about it, anyone of you? Eat Right India. This was an effort conceptualized in 2018 and thereby acknowledged by Rockefeller Foundation in America, being the one of the best initiatives, best practices in the world. And it has 3 pillars: eat safe, eat healthy, and eat sustainable. When we talk about eat safe, then FSSAI was actually doing many things. We created lot of standards. We came up with the enforcement drive to ensure that the food is safely available to every countryman. But what about the health and the sustainability? So Eat Right initiative was one of the important blocks in our effort to create awareness, to create a social outreach about the healthy food. Though we may standardize so many food, but we have to nudge a food which is healthy for us. So bringing a food through our thinking to our habits is what we have done, or we have made our efforts towards. We try to encapsulate the concept of healthy food in the minds of people through schools, colleges, cities, various campuses, through government policies, events, and so many things. And I'm really very happy that institutes like you are co-partnering this very objective of Government of India. And we do say healthy India, happy India, Swasth Bharat, Behtar Bharat. Basic concept of wellness. In fact, I'm really very happy your company's name is Zydus, not Zydus Pharmacy, it's Zydus Wellness. And very first few product that we introduced in our early life was, of course, Nycil and Glucon-D. We all have been introduced to these few products in very early life, and I'm really happy it comes from Zydus Wellness. So the concept of health is about wellness. It's not about medicine or food. It's about wellness. When my wellness breaches, then I go towards the medication. And at every possible, in every possible way, we should try to address our wellness through the food. There comes the medicine. And if India can be a hub for the pharmacy, then India can be a hub for the nutraceuticals. India can be a hub for the good food and healthy and rich food also. And we have shown the policy intervention at world level. Yes, with the intervention of India, International Year of Millets is being celebrated and declared in the UN General Assembly in the 75th Assembly. And world has acknowledged that millets are the solution to many problems of the world. Be it the requirement of less water or the drought-prone situation, or whatever ways you say, millets are the solution, and we have given it. At FAO level or the codex level, there are standards for only 3 millets. पता होगा आप लोगों को? Ragi, ज्वार, बाजरा, right? So the pearl millet, sorghum, and foxtail millet. But India came up with these standards of 15 millets. Those are naturally grown in this country. We introduced them with these standards to the world. And this is your era to work on this, to sustain the effort of government and work it for the nation as well as your growth. As a student of science or the home science or the nutrition science, I don't think multiple streams must be there, but all collaborated efforts going in the same direction should work for progress of country, for progress of yourself, and you have ample of opportunity. You can create opportunity, you can reap the benefit of this opportunity. Everyone is singing millets today, and it should not end on 31st of December. It has to go on. And by your efforts, you can develop product, you can engage in the research and development. You can start your own venture as a student. I would always say, and I always say in the colleges, that create the group of 5 students and put your small kitty, small money there, and start developing some products and start marketing it in the closer by areas. You know, Haldiram was a very small person. Though he is a FBO, there are so many things also goes on and on. But it was a small FBO, a small time. They also started business from the vicinity and the surrounding area, though they grew well. In fact, every single business, they started with a small effort. So don't think that you don't have capital, you don't have money to do something great. You have sufficient fund, whatever there is in your hand, you can do the efforts with that money. And the government is very liberal today and very much accessible for so many facilities that you have never seen it before. And there are so many loans and schemes available where you can get the fund for your own business. So thinking beyond a small time job, one should definitely think about raising your own business, think about more R&Ds and product development. This is what I expect from the students here, and really let me tell you that your principal madam is doing great efforts to bring the collaboration in this direction, which will definitely help you in the long run. So thank you very much for inviting me here. And one thing I always miss, I think this is what my problem is, I don't address with very formal notes. So I missed out all the guests today and my co-partners here. So thank you very much. Meeting you was really great, Mr. Arora and Mr. Pradeep Gatre, Govind Rajanji. Madam Anjali, Saroja Madam. So it was a great association. And thank you very much, Madam. And I have seen the continuously the effort of Nisha and of course, kahan par hai Madam? Okay. Panjali Madam is here, Rekha Madam is here, Anuradha Madam, everyone is here. They have made continuously very great effort, and I am really fan of your work. You are consistent and जिद्दी होता है ना, जिद्दी हैं आप लोग अपने effort में. I am really happy about it. We like this only, and we like your mentors in the hall. Do well in the life. Best of luck.